Back for the Pac-12 Rugby Sevens Championship at Stuber Rugby Stadium at Stanford. The Arizona Wildcats facing off against what was a surprising USC team. Taking a look at Pool B's standings. So far, it's Arizona and UCLA. USC in a close contest with UCLA at first, and Oregon State fresh off the bus and their first defeat. Lots of rugby still left to play. Well, Arizona came out fired up. Finally found some rhythm when Catala found fellow Frenchman Matteo Berenger. And it was off to the races once again as Berenger found his second try of the match. Brett, when we talk about the continuity of a team, sometimes you come out a little bit rusty. It's a bumpy road at first, but teams can recover. There's a lot of games to play. Hopefully you don't have such a setback that it throws you out of the contest, but you can find your way through a tournament even with a rough start.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot of young teams here, and it's kind of one of the first tournaments of the season, so you can expect to be a little rusty once you come out, but as a coach and as a squad, you want to see improvements in every game. So that's all these two teams are going to be looking for. You know, they'll look at their last game, see where they need to improve, and now it's their opportunity to improve on those things.
So Arizona looking to go 2-0 in pool play. USC, awkward kickoff, but it bounces up kindly for the Trojans.
Up by red, blue ball.
And then into touch. Catch pull with long ball. Out wide. And now back across the field, and Arizona getting some pressure from USC.
Good clear out.
USC, Brett, held UCLA pretty close and trying to prove against Arizona that was no fluke.
Yeah, USC was really physical in that first game and really well structured, and Arizona playing a tactical, smart play, kicking the ball to the corner, but now they got to play defense.
Quan for SC. Lays it back. Cooper Swan. Out to Reviglio. The danger man for USC. And apparently nobody got the memo about Reviglio from the UCLA game. I don't know if Arizona was taking a nap under a cypress tree. I don't know what was going on. But nobody.
The man is a stud. I mean,
nobody should underestimate Angelo Reviglio. Look at him. Breaks through one tackle. Here comes another defender. No thanks. Slips the other one. That is a stud.
I don't think he skips leg day.
Well, he's just, I mean, it's silk too. It's not just thundering, you know, quads. It's a silky run.
Suave.
He's well balanced. It's hard to take him off his feet. How about Reviglio? 3 tries on the day, and he puts his team up by 7 points. Kick to come from Cooper Swan. Falls into the hands of Tyler Sloan. Batted back by USC. Just a slight knock on, and so an opportunity almost for USC to get the ball back.
But again, that's just hopefully moving forward, the Arizona Wildcats support will be, you know, a little bit more communicative.
Jacob Hall gets the ball out. George O'Brien.
bigger. Release.
Zona goes quickly. Breslin, the big man out there. And now the wraparound.
Just over the shoulder.
A little bit high in the tackle.
You're on the mark.
Andreas Anderson out on the field for the first time for the Wildcats. Now catch pole.
The mullet with the offload.
Sloan and the big fella. Well, you said that Sean Duffy didn't always believe in big men. Jack Breslin, 6'4", sophomore from Castle Dawson, Ireland. He's making him a believer.
Yeah, absolutely, and good offload there by Tyler Sloan. You know, looks a little silky, but definitely looks even more silky with that mullet he's sporting.
I don't know if I'm not sure Jack Breslin's ever been described as silky. 6'4", looks more like a battering ram.
That's it, Cats, let's go, turn it up.
Yeah, playing sevens and being
I'm
that
sure
big.
he'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are also silky. He's Irish, you know, so he's probably got a little.
I was never silky. Good pickup by Payne Rourke. Junior from Hong Kong. Goes up, gets the ball for the SC Trojans. Out on the corner. Oh no, it's Reviglio. Somebody put a body on Reviglio. Somebody. Can anybody catch him?
With the speed to finish, too.
I mean, come on.
He's a menace. The guy's a stud. But then now it comes down to
he's a highlight reel. Look at this. A round catch ball.
good power
Through Jacob Hall. And then past
15
Behringer.
seconds for your kick. You 15 seconds.
Wow. Special. That's a special player right there.
Bigger.
More ball for Reviglio, please.
Yep.
Not if you're the Arizona Wildcats.
Although we did see him in the last game against UCLA. He stayed on the field, but he kept kind of coming towards the midfield more. You could tell when he got tired. Didn't any longer have the chops on the outside. So he became an interior player.
Yeah, 4 tries already in a game and a half. That's a tough thing about it. You know, it's a game of attrition, and the more tired you get, the harder it is to continue to do amazing feats of athleticism like that.
So Hall gets the ball into Breslin's hand.
Yeah.
Oh, Breslin. Well, that ain't silky, but it'll work.
But again, just another forced decision.
Give it to Reviglio. Yes, please. Great job on defense by Jacob Brazel. He gets off of one tackle and onto another. That is a hard thing to do on defense. Watch Brazel. He comes over. He bottles up one. Then he breaks from the tackle and then clears out Reviglio. That is an amazing piece of defense by Brazel.
I mean, he got beat on that last time by Reviglio, and I can guarantee you that kind of put a little spark into him, and he had some anger in those eyes. But not straight.
Ball not straight from Arizona. A couple mistakes by the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah. That's right. They said line up? Oh, you said, sorry, scrum.
A lot of underclassmen.
Yeah, 9 underclassmen, 4 freshmen,
Sorry.
4 sophomores. So sorry, that math is 8.
Sometimes when coaches use the phrase rebuilding year, it seems a little bit like a crutch. I'm going to give Sean Duffy a little bit of leeway here. If you're throwing 9 underclassmen out onto your 13-man roster, you're probably doing some rebuilding.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of that, but you know, as Sean kind of said beforehand, he's just seeing a lot more talent coming up through the ranks, and he credits that to the work being done around the country to grow the game and kids starting at a younger age. Or maybe even so, the influence he has around the world at the University of Arizona.
You know, I hesitate to give Sean Duffy credit for changing the game around the world. He would love to hear that.
Influence the University of Arizona. No, but that goes back to kind of, you know, the big difference between teams like Cal and other teams are like the being a varsity sport, you know, and Arizona is on its way, you know, definitely trying to get there. They're starting to see a lot more support from the university. You know, they get access to kind of the normal athlete food hall. You know, they get study hours. You know, they're starting to get more and more support from the university, and with that, you know, players around the world see it as a legitimate place to go and play some rugby.
Absolutely. Yeah, what he's done there is great. What the university has done in support of Arizona rugby has been phenomenal as well. Well, a little discussion. As we were yammering, it looked like SC went over for another try. We'll see what the decision here. No try, says the referee.
Oh, unlucky.
A knock on to end the half. And just as SC was going to make it real interesting, let's take a look again. There's the knock on there. Just slips out of the hands. It's great defense by Arizona.
He went for like a...
And that's a good call by the referee. Good teamwork there. Watch again. That try goes down, but it's the attempt before that squirts out of the hands of an SC ball carrier. So SC up 12-7 on Arizona. Can they hold the lead? We'll see when we come back. For the Pac-7's Rugby Championship, where the USC Trojans, through the work of one Angelo Reviglio and his 2 tries, have the Wildcats on their heels. And we'll see if Arizona can respond in the second half. A few mistakes by the Wildcats so far, but credit the play of the Trojans, and a knock on by the Trojans.
Powerful carry.
Yep. Well, that's what 6'4" does for you in the form of Jack Breslin. Sloan.
Release! Release, Red! Give her a release!
Ball finally released.
Gotta use it.
Jacob Hall out wide.
2-on-1.
There's Brissell. Brissell had Jack Breslin. Keeps it himself. Back to Hall. Now Behringer. And back to Hall. And that's great interplay between the two. Hall and Behringer using each other, finding space, tricking defenders, and scoring a try.
Good dummy, good footwork.
I'm sorry, I just didn't see a release.
Offload.
The tackler might have, but
another mullet with the try.
And you can see that the USC defenders just got caught watching the game a little bit instead of getting into position.
Yeah, exactly, and a little bit of a difference of line speed. You know, as you know, if one person is coming up a little bit quicker than the rest, it just kind of creates a little bit of side gaps for these teams to take advantage of. So if you're going to bring pressure, it has to be as a group and as a line.
12-12. Well, we got a game on our hands. USC. Well, at the very least, you could say that at least Angelo Reviglio is getting a good break right now. Is he able to refill the tank?
He's probably just saying, just keep it on.
You can't. If you're Arizona, you're not going to get fooled by Reviglio 3 times, are you?
But then the knock.
I mean, I don't even think it's really getting fooled by him. It's just getting bested. The guy, every time he gets the ball, he's breaking 2 or 3 tackles, and even after that, burning the rest of the team to a try. So I don't know what the answer is.
Well, the answer last time was Brissell, because what a great play Jacob Brissell made in defense of Reviglio. But USC ball on their own 10-meter line.
I think we can guess where the ball is going to.
Ball comes wide. It's Reviglio.
Misses one.
Great pickup there off the ground by number 11. That's Joe Buttafuoco. Cooper Swan. Finds Quan. Reviglio, heavy contact coming in from Tyler Sloan. And a little bit of
Great
space
tackle.
on the outside. Yeah, it's closed up well. It's a great tackle. Cooper Swan now out wide. But Afuko has Reviglio. Oh, great fend by Reviglio. It's not just the speed, it's the strength up above. I mean, you talk about fend. Look at the stiff arm here. Boom.
Oh.
Thanks for coming.
See you later.
That is something that Tyler Sloan is not going to forget
20
anytime
seconds.
soon.
Yeah. Tough by Tyler. I mean, you could see he knew he had to throw his whole body into that contact area in order to get Reviglio down. And Reviglio obviously saw that, stopped his feet, and used the defender's momentum to just throw him off him. What a stud.
And so now 17-12, conversion not good for the Trojans. Keeps the door open for the Arizona
You have
Wildcats.
15 seconds for your kick.
No. No.
Cooper Swan with the ball. Kind of a side-winding kick, and it falls in the hands
That's a
of
lot.
Andreas Andersson, the 6'3" freshman from Stockholm, Sweden.
You're playing on the ground.
And the penalty
You're
against
playing on the
Arizona, the pressure there from USC.
Not 10, back.
Kwan trying to find a gap. Looks outside and finds Giorgio Grandi. And Grandi from Rome, Italy. And Giorgio scores for the Trojans and puts them up by 10.
Thanks.
I think that was credit to, I think that was Christian Kwan. As you can see, he's being like a quarterback out there. Hey, you
15
go there,
seconds.
you go there. And basically kind of told him what gap to attack. He attacked the defender right in front of him. Made it an easy try there for number 5, Giorgio Grandi.
Okay, time up. Time's off. At 5:15. I have blood.
Well, you talked about their previous performance in sevens
Time's up.
tournaments
Does he have
this
a sub
fall.
coming up?
And I'm a
He's
believer.
good?
I've
Okay,
seen this
thank you.
USC team grow throughout the years, and some of their performances have been less than
Okay, time's
stellar,
back
but
up.
they have come to play. And Coach Steve Stagg has himself an arsenal out there. And you're right, that move by Kwan, he pinned a defender down. This is no good from Cooper Swan. There's enough time if Arizona scores quickly that they're back into this game. They'll have to move like their house is on fire here.
Shields, 23.
Yeah, well done to USC. You know, as you mentioned, they haven't had a ton of success in the pack in previous years, but you know, the more good teams there are, the better off all the teams are. So, and it's a more of an advertisable product to the rest of the country.
So Hall through the hands, out to Gonzalez. There's Abe Turpin. He's got the ball and dragging Cooper Swan with him. Hall out to Purcell. Now it's Anderson. Cathala draws ball and man at the same time. It's heavy defense from the USC Trojans. Oh, and a gap opens up. The defense was spreading, but Cathala sees the gap. Everybody left their post.
No conversion.
You gotta stay on the ball first.
Arizona scored by number 9.
Brett Thompson, 101 stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're gonna go contest that breakdown and you're the second man there, you better hope.
I need to have time off.
You better
I
hope
have
you win
2
that kind of
balls.
contact area because you're just leaving an easy gap for the scrum half.
So substitutions coming on, and this would be a heartbreak for USC.
Okay, time's
They've
back
left
on.
enough time on the clock
That's accurate.
after Arizona scores a try. It's now a 5-point difference. And USC, they need this restart. It's a great high kick. There goes Anderson up for the ball, and he taps it back. It is now Purcell with the ball. USC trying to avert disaster here. High tackle, referee calls the penalty.
Retreat, back.
Arizona taps. Out wide is Cathala. Wide pass through Cathala, but he skips through the tackle, and he's gonna, will he have enough?
Oh, I don't know.
This is gonna be an interesting
Time out.
conversation.
Away, just away. Hi. I'm happy with grounding. Do you have anything with the touch?
No, you can award a try.
The try is awarded. Crucial call. Oh, we got to see a replay of this one. Did Casala get in? That's the question.
At the death.
If any of his body touches the paint before he crosses the line, it's so hard to see in real time.
You still only have 15
Yeah,
seconds
usually in this
for your-
situation, refs would go for a TMO, which would be kind of going up to the booth, looking for a camera angle that kind of
10
shows
seconds.
whether or not he goes out of bounds.
Haley Aguiar, the referee from the Pacific Northwest, here with the whistle. Score remains tied, so it'll end in a tie.
That's full time?
Wow, what a finish.
22.
Wildcats, all right? Way to go, boys!
So let's cue it up. Brett Thompson on the call. What do you got here?
Hi. That was beautiful.
I think he's got it.
I think he's good. Yeah,
I think he's good.
At the end of the day, it comes down to whether he put the ball down in the try line, because he's definitely not out of bounds. And that's, you know, we don't have the angle to see that. Let's see.
In the middle? There.
Oh, yeah.
What an effort.
That's a great effort.
What an
Maxime
effort.
Cathala pulls Arizona
in the middle?
from the brink
Yeah, he needs his mic.
of an upset. It's still an upset to me. A tie against Arizona. If you're USC,
Yeah. Got to be proud about that. That's tough, because
So-
now they're shooting for probably third place in the pool.
Well,
you know, they got.
this is one of those things now where we watch the point differential because UCLA plays Arizona. If UCLA beats Arizona by more points than UCLA beat USC,